What's up, party people, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking about some products that I've been loving. So some current favorites and obsessions. This is non-monthly favorites. I suck at doing monthly favorites and like the timing and the consistency. Just not my forte. There are some products in here that are from Octoly, which is a website that I go through. It's for influencers. Basically, you get on there and you request products, and really the only stipulation is that you have to talk about it. They send it to you for free. They don't tell you what to say. They don't tell you to say only good things. It's a very, very good website. So if you're an influencer, I highly recommend checking out Octoly. I will have their website linked below. Also, there is one product in here that is sponsored by a brand. The video in general isn't sponsored, just the review of one product is sponsored. So yeah, we'll get more into that once we actually talk about the product. But before we get started, if you are new here, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Ashley. I post videos twice a week. We talk about everything from makeup to skincare to hair care, all things beauty, all in one place. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel and turn your notification bell on so that you never miss an upload. And while we're talking about it, so that you don't forget later on, just go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy these types of videos. I know you haven't watched it yet, but I think you're gonna enjoy it. As I've been saying lately, I'm really trying to stress the importance of simply liking a video because it tells YouTube that that channel deserves to grow and it helps their videos be circulated. So yeah, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and thank you if you do. And without further ado, let's talk about some stuff that I've been loving. So I guess we'll just go ahead and start with the product from the brand that's sponsoring me, and we'll lead that into the skincare category. So this is the Teami Detox Mask Green Tea Blend. So you guys may have heard of Teami from Ulta. They're actually sold at Ulta stores, so you can find them in stores, online, and they actually have their own website, and they do have sales and stuff, so I do recommend checking out their website first. And they don't just have skincare, they have tons of other stuff, like health and wellness stuff as well. So yeah, this is a blend of matcha green tea, lemongrass, and bentonite clay. And whenever I was doing facials and whenever I was working as an esthetician at Ulta, I would use their products all the time on clients. And I especially liked using them whenever someone was very sensitive, whenever they said that they were looking for like a more natural, organic line, you know, didn't really have a lot of chemicals or anything. But what I really like is that the ingredients list is very short, it's very simplified, and you can read every single thing on here. So I know you guys won't be able to see, but that's how short the ingredients list is. They always say that if you can't read it, like if you can't pronounce it, it's probably not a very good ingredient. So when it comes to sponsorships, I am very picky when it comes to what I accept. And I've been testing this product out for about 2 or 3 months now. So basically this is a hydrating clay-based mask. This is a really good product. This is something that I've been using to kind of help keep my acne at bay. My skin has been so bad lately. Like my hormones are all out of whack. I've got a lot of stress and my skin is just like, it's showing all of it. When it comes to skincare, there's not really a whole lot you can do, but there are things that you can do and like techniques and products that you can use to kind of keep it at bay and just to kind of, I don't know, steer your skin in the right direction when it comes to the healing process. I've been using this like 2 or 3 times a week, and I feel like my skin really has, like, I know it's still active and it's still breaking out and stuff because of my innards, but I feel like this really has helped to heal the acne that does pop up. But it also helps maintain your skin barrier. Like it helps maintain that hydration level, unlike most clay-based masks, because bentonite clay can be extremely drying. It can suck the life out of your skin, so you really have to be careful with it. But I can honestly say this is one of the only ones I've ever tried that does not leave my skin dry and tight and like just parched. And basically you just dampen your skin. You can leave this on for 10 to 12 minutes. I usually leave mine on for like 10 minutes, but it's really cool because you can see little black dots on your skin, like where your pores are, and it's just like sucking up all the toxins and just like unclogging that pore. It's pretty gross, but also pretty cool. And it's like the prettiest color. Like it makes you look like an ogre. Like it gives me like total Shrek vibes, but it just makes your skin feel so clean and just, I don't know, just purified. Yeah, I like it. The next thing I have is the Sun Park Beauty Water. So this is basically a cleansing, exfoliating, hydrating beauty water, cleansing water, whatever you want to call it. And this is one of the most popular cleansing waters on the Korean beauty market. It's a smart cleansing liquid based on a natural plant therapy that exfoliates and moisturizes the skin at once. Beauty water can be used daily, morning and evening. It's recommended as the first step for the perfect makeup. It cleans any old dead skin cells to make skin feel sleek and soft. It contains an array of skin-loving ingredients to boost skin's moisture immediately. But I like to use this in the morning since I'm not a morning cleanser, because I usually use like a cleansing water or a toner or something just to go in and wipe my face off, just to kind of remove any residue and to prepare my skin for makeup, just so it's more clean. This literally makes my skin so soft and supple and moisturized, and it feels like I've already moisturized like with an actual cream when I've just used this. And they also sent me this Beauty Filter Cream Glow. But this is basically like a moisturizer that also doubles as your primer. But it has this really pretty Like you can't really see it in here, but it has this really pretty like micro shimmer. It's got like a purpley pink iridescence to it, and it kind of looks like a primer or like a liquid highlighter or something, but it's really nourishing. I also like to use this on clients because it just gives the prettiest glow to the skin, and it just seems to work for everybody. So next up is something that I've been using for a while, but I didn't really know how to use it. Like I didn't really know exactly what its intentions were, but I started using it randomly again like a couple of weeks or so ago, maybe not even that, maybe like a week ago, and found a new love for it. So this is the COSRX Light Fit Real Water Toner to Cream. And the other day I started layering this up. I layered it like 2 or 3 times in my toner. It was either my toner step or like right before serum. I don't know, I think I've used it both ways. But this makes my skin look so glowy and juicy and like glass. Like it just makes my skin look so glazed. But it seriously makes my skin look so moisturized. So yeah, kind of a weird concept. Not exactly sure what it's trying to be, but I found a use for it and I really enjoy it now. So the next couple of things I have are from Octoly, and again, they send you stuff for free, complimentary, just to review. So I found some Korean beauty products on there and jumped so high and decided to order them. So this is the Innisfree Youth Enriched Cream with Orchid, and then the Eye Cream with Orchid. So in my ventures in watching Korean beauty reviews, I've seen a lot of stuff about this face cream, especially from people with really dry skin. So I was kind of worried that where I have oily skin, maybe it would be too rich and maybe too heavy, but this is seriously the best nighttime moisturizer I have ever tried. Like, of anything, American, Korean, it's the best. And I am always on the hunt for products that, like, when I wake up the next day, my skin still looks and feels hydrated and moisturized, and like I had that glow. This seriously makes my skin look like a glazed donut in the best way possible. It's so hydrating and nourishing and rich, but it's not heavy feeling. Like, I mean, when you first put it on, like if you're not used to like a heavier cream, or like if you're someone that just uses gels or whatever, then it may feel a little bit heavy at first, but by the next day especially, like it doesn't feel greasy or oily or anything. So alongside that, I've been using the Orchid eye cream as well. And you guys know, I talked about this in my gimmicky beauty products video. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of eye creams. I'm not consistent with them. I never have been. And my overall philosophy is that usually they're a gimmick. And I do want to revise my statements from that video because I did have some comments that kind of misunderstood what I was trying to say. What I was saying is spending a lot of money on an eye cream that has all these crazy claims is unnecessary. And I do like this. I do feel like it really like plumps up the area and it helps with added hydration. Definitely is a lot thicker. I've barely used this, and it takes literally like this much for both of your eyes. So yeah, I don't think it's a bad product if you are someone that likes eye creams and you feel like they're necessary for you. I would give this a shot. So moving on to some sunscreens. So you guys know I have been preaching sunscreens for a very long time now, but especially Korean beauty sunscreens, I feel like they just really do it right, and their formulas are just so much more advanced. So I have been enjoying a couple. The first one is this Klairs Soft Airy UV Essence with SPF 50 ++++, basically meaning broad spectrum. This is an amazing moisturizing sunscreen. If you use this, you don't have to use a moisturizer underneath it unless you just feel like it's needed, but it does not leave a white cast. It doesn't make your skin greasy. It wears really well under makeup. It doesn't make your skin like have this like weird ashy cast to it. It's really thin, but it leaves your skin with a glow. And the other one I like to use, especially whenever I go outside, like if I don't have any makeup on and I'm gonna be sweating, like running or whatever, is this Sun By Me True Seca Mineral 100 Calming Sunscreen. So this is also SPF 50 ++++ broad spectrum. It doesn't leave a white cast, and it just really sets into your skin and absorbs, and it does make your skin greasy and oily, and I feel like it actually kind of controls your oil a little bit, because whenever I'm running and I'm sweating a whole lot, like whenever I come back, I feel like my skin should probably look a lot worse than what it is. Even when it comes to the redness, I feel like this really does help calm redness down as well. Very well worth it. So especially if you have oily skin, I'd recommend this one. So to finish up the skincare category, I have a couple of oils, and I've been obsessed with oils. I feel like they're so beneficial, and especially if you're like me and you like to wake up the next day with that glow. Oh, I love them so much. But the first one I have is one that was sent to me from an Amazon brand, and I've been testing this out for about 3 months or so now. This is a marula oil from a brand called Leukemia. So I'm pretty sure it's like $10 or so. It's pretty affordable. This is a very skin-like oil. That's the best way I know how to describe it. Like it really absorbs and meshes with your skin, and it doesn't feel heavy or greasy. It doesn't leave behind a weird residue, and I feel like it mimics the sebum that our skin naturally produces. So especially if you have oily skin, I feel like this would really help like counteract and combat the oil that your skin's producing. I feel like you'll produce less because of this. I mean, you will with any kind of moisture or any kind of oil, but especially one like this. And I've always heard about the benefits of morel oil, but I never have tried one for myself, and I am thoroughly impressed with this one. So the next oil that I have is the one that really started my obsession with oils. Before this, I really didn't use oils. I never found one that worked well with my skin type, and this completely changed the game. So this is the Shea Moisture 100% premium pumpkin seed oil, and I've never heard of pumpkin seed oil before. Honestly, aside from what it says on the description, I have no idea what it's used for, but this is another one of those really skin-like oils. I feel like it really meshes well. It doesn't sit on top of the skin, it sinks in. It helps with hydration, it helps with my acne, it's anti-aging. On here it actually says it's a multitasking, stimulating oil rich in antioxidants, vitamin E, vitamin B, and zinc. Essential fatty acids help dry skin and hair retain moisture. So you can put this all over your body, your face, your body, your hair, literally everywhere. I actually feel like this really does help with my acne, and for the past couple of months where I have been testing out some products that have been sent to me, I didn't want to use this in conjunction with it because I know that it does help with my skin, but this just makes my skin look and feel so much better. I feel like my skin does really well whenever I'm using this, and I'll wake up the next day, my skin will still look and feel like hydrated and dewy and glowy. I can't say enough good things about this. So let's talk about some nail polishes and then we'll move on to makeup. I never talk about nail polish on here because not the best person to, but I've really been trying to do better because it makes me feel better for whatever reason. But I've really been enjoying the Kokie Cosmetics nail polishes. They have tons of shades. They're only like, I don't know, between like $5 and $8. They're really affordable, and I really like the applicator, like the brush applicator. That can really make or break it for me, and I feel like this is like, it's thin, but it's also got a little bit of thickness to it, and it doesn't leave strokes behind. It's just a really even application. It just looks really expensive, but in my opinion, it's not the most long-wearing formula, but if you're normal and you don't chip out your nail polish, it may be long-lasting. I'm not really sure. But I do want to go over a couple of my favorite shades. So this is my favorite. This is in the shade Desert Mirage, and this is a really pretty cool tone taupey nude pink, and it just looks so dainty and feminine and girly. It just like, it looks like a wedding nail polish. I love that one, and I love to pair that one with this one, which is in the shade Sparkler Send Off. So it's a really pretty sparkly, glittery pink and gold, and it actually has a little bit of silver flecks in there too. And this on an accent nail with this is so pretty. And I've also been enjoying the shade Atlantis at Last. Really pretty, like neon blue. And then whenever I want like a spunky kind of blue, this is in the shade Sapphire. This is like a duochrome navy with a little bit of purple in there. The Mystic Mauve is a really pretty, kind of like a twist on a nude. It's like a cool toned lavender, and I actually have a 25% off coupon code with Kokie on their website, so it's actually 25 in all caps. So I always have my coupon codes and discounts and all that stuff in my description box. So yeah, go save yourself some money. That is an affiliate code, just so you know. I forgot to mention that I actually do have a 20% off code for the Teami website as well, so it's glam20. I'll put it in the description box as well. So yeah, save yourself some money. You're welcome. So now let's talk about some makeup, because I know that you guys have been waiting very patiently for the makeup section. So let's talk about a couple of eyeshadow palettes. So this is from Alter Ego. This is the Goddess palette, and this is a dupe from the Natasha Denona Gold palette, I believe. And I'm pretty sure like Alter Ego is going to be the new like up and coming brand to beat all the high-end brands. Everything I've tried from them so far, I've really enjoyed. But I do want to create a tutorial with this because I feel like this would be a really good palette for every day. The formula is really good. They're very easy to work with. They're very blendable and pigmented. And then the Kara Beauty ES20 palette, I just did a glitter makeup tutorial with this one, and I just love this palette. I love this formula. I love the shades. I just love how like every shade is different. Like every shade has its own purpose, and these are like $13, so they're so affordable. And then I've been really into cream products. Like I've used nothing but cream products on my face. So for highlighter, I've been enjoying the Wet n Wild Mega Jelly highlighter in the shade Blaze and Glaze, and this is like champagne metal. This is the prettiest color I've ever seen, and it's so pigmented. Like when you just dip your finger into it, that's all it takes for both cheeks. It's so extremely intense, and this will give you that really wet metallic dewiness. Now it dries down to almost like a powder finish, so you do have to work pretty fast with it, but oh my god, it's just such a good formula, and it's just so intense. Ugh. And then for cream blush, I've been using this one pretty exclusively. This is the e.l.f. cream blush in the shade, oh my god, I hate when they don't put labels or anything on products. I think it's in the shade like Soft Peach, Soft Coral, or something like that. All the products I'm talking about will be listed below. But I love this formula. It's very long wearing, and it just gives your cheeks just this really pretty, like, flushed, sun-kissed, like almost like a sunburnt kind of color. It's really creamy, but it does set down really well. It's just a really, really good cream blush. And they have two shades. They have this one, which is more coral, and they have one that's a little bit more of a pink, like a lighter shade, but I love this one. I do have a couple more products from Octoly. So again, they were sent to me for free. So these are some lip balms from Fresh. These are the sugar hydrating lip balms. I have the scent or the flavor, whatever you want to call it, in lemon and peach. And I've really been enjoying the lemon one. The peach one, not so much. I'll get to that in just a second. But now, these are $18. I probably wouldn't repurchase these myself just because that's hella expensive and I go through them really fast. But it's just so rich, and it literally feels like butter. It really does feel hydrating. Now, I will say I do like my Aquaphor better, but the scent of the lemon one is so good. It smells like the Girl Scout cookies, like the lemon cookies from Girl Scouts, and it just feels really nourishing on your lips. And this one lasts a lot longer than the peach one. The peach one is very, very subtle as far as the fragrance goes. Like, you can smell the peach a little bit to it, but it's just very, very faint. And I feel like this one doesn't last on the lips as long as the sugar, or as long as the lemon one does. And I like a lip balm that stays on, and like, I don't like for it to absorb. I like for it to like sit on my lips and give me that, like, that slip. And then another cream product is this W7 Makeup and Glow Bronzing Base. So I don't know how easy this is to get your hands on because I found this on Amazon, I believe. I was kind of going through like a W7 phase where I just wanted to try a bunch of dupes and stuff. And this is supposed to be a dupe for the Chanel bronzer, the Teint de Soleil or whatever it's called. But yeah, I didn't really use this a lot for a long time, and since I started getting back into cream products, like, I've really been enjoying this one. It stays on a really long time. It blends out really, really well, and just the tone of it, like, when you first look at it, it kind of has like a golden shimmer on top, but once you get down like past the surface, I don't really see that anymore. But I just feel like this is one of those that, again, would be really flattering on so many skin tones. Maybe not deep, obviously, but it just blends out really well. It stays on really well, and I don't have to worry about setting this because it actually comes through, like, it holds up on its own. So the next cream product I have is another one from Octoly. So yeah, this is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid in the shade Opal. This has been around for a really long time, and I think this is one of the prettiest shades. Like, I feel like Becca really does a good job with highlighters, especially when it comes to tone. And I feel like this one in particular is gonna be good for almost all skin tones. Like, it's just so universally flattering and just complimentary. And I'm wearing it on my cheeks right now, and it just gives you that lit from within, like, hydrated glow. Like, it just makes your skin look healthy, and it doesn't emphasize texture and pores and all that stuff like a normal powder highlighter would. So let's talk about some lip liners. So these are the Kokie retractable lip liners. I have 4 shades that are my favorites, all nude. So I have the shade Nude, Warm Nude, Dusty Rose, and Natural. So I feel like between these 4, you could literally pair these with basically any kind of nude, pink, mauve, berry, pretty much anything, as long as it's not like a super dark color. But I love this formula because it's so creamy and it just glides on. This is in the shade Nude. So this is probably one of the most universal ones. It would go with pretty much any kind of tone, but they just glide on. They last really well. They're retractable, so you don't have to worry about sharpening them or, taking a sharpener with you in your purse and it, causing a mess. I love the formula on these. Then let's swatch Natural. This is a little bit more pinky. So there's Natural. Then this one is in Dusty Rose, which is a little more purple right here at the end. And here is Warm Nude. This is a little bit more of like a peachy nude, or something that you would wear like a peachy nude. And then I also like their Velvet Smooth Lip Liner in the shade Mauve Nude. I have several shades of these, but this is the one I've been loving the most. So this one reminds me a lot of the ColourPop formula. It's just so creamy, and I really like ones that sharpen because I just feel like they just glide on more. I just feel like they're really, really rich and just pigmented. I do like this formula better than the retractable ones, but I really, really like this shade. So yeah, again, Mauve Nude, and it would go with so many different lip colors. It's just long wearing and it glides on, no tugging, it's easy. Love it. And then the last couple of things I think I have in the makeup section are some liners. These are both from Rimmel. They just sent me a box of 5 or 6 of their new eyeliners, and I feel like they do liners and lip products really, really well. Like, I feel like that is their strong suit. So this one is a really, really cool one. This is the Waterproof Scandalized Bold Liquid Liner, and this is the weirdest thing. This is the most unique applicator that I've ever seen. It's not like the pizza cutter kind of applicator. Like, it's like a dot. It literally is a dot, but like right here at the base, it's like your typical liquid liner, like with the like not a brush tip, like just a felt tip, but that little dot right there makes applying liner so easy. It glides on, like you literally lay this on your lash line and it does it for you. It doesn't make it look squiggly or feathered. Now I will say it is more of a glossy finish, which I don't prefer. I do like matte, but you can just set it with a matte black eyeshadow and it'll give the exact same effect. Now you probably wouldn't want to use a dot to make like a wing, but when it comes to actually drawing on your top lash line, so amazing. And then I have the Scandalized Precision Micro Eyeliner, which is just a felt tip liner, just your typical felt tip. So there's what that looks like. Really nice applicator. It applies it so easily. It makes it really, really smooth. It's easy to control. You can literally just like lay it down right at your lashes and it does it for you. So the last thing I have is a hair product, and this is the only hair product in this video, so it's a very short category. So this is the Superfoods Natural Hair Care Prickly Pear Seed Color Defense Shampoo. So as I always say, shop locally, ask your hairdresser to get this for you. They can find it at Cosmoprof, but they have only a few products. Like I feel like they only have like maybe 8 to 10 products, but their whole thing is like natural, you know, getting rid of all the bad chemicals, no alcohol, stuff like that. And this has been so good to my hair. I've had a really hard time finding products that actually nourish, and I just feel like I'm just doing something good for my hair whenever I use this. And it's actually really, really hydrating, like to a point where I don't even feel like I have to have a conditioner. Like if I'm running out of time or something, like it really conditions my hair and detangles it and just makes it really silky and it just feels really clean afterwards. It comes in a pump. I love this stuff. It's just so, so good. So I believe that is the finale of this very long products I've been loving video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please give it a thumbs up and also let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed it, because I feel like I'm just not really good at these videos. I don't know. Do you guys like to watch them? If you do, I'll definitely do more of these. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel and stick around if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.